folks, one of the most anticipated matchups of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? Welcome to the Old Horseshoe in the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes. Relay Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. The Buckeyes will kick this deep to start us off. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. There's the handoff. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5. Both teams trying to set the tone in this high-stakes collision here, Kirk. A long way to go. We expect this battle to come down to the final minutes.
Well, both these teams have been chirping back and forth during the week. I'm sure they're finally excited to be out on the field together. And this is the kind of matchup you just have to have an aggressive mindset, attacking all game long, and find out who the best team is late in this game.
Again, makes it 2nd and medium. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Now a quick 3rd down test on this opening drive of the game. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Grab down the middle. It's Marsh. Tackled, but forced down.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on 3rd down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
The Wolverines with 1st and 10 here. Quarterback drops back. Moves out of the pocket. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
As a quarterback, you see a one-on-one matchup. You want to get the ball out to your receiver. Hope he can shake that tackle and get upfield for some good yards. But man, this corner made a great play after that reception.
Now it's 2nd down here. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Everyone moves the ball across the 40. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Buckley. Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. 1st down to the 44.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Off the RPO, caught to the right. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. Well, Kirk, you played in plenty of rivalry games. How do they feel different from the others?
Well, Chris, rivalry games, and depending on who the coach is, this is a game you think about all year. You know, you're working out in the weight room. You're doing drills and summer two-a-days. Everything is focused on getting to this game and playing your very best.
The Salk were able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. You keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Marsh. Now play more than enough for a first down. Sets him up at the 24.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Taylor. And he rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Boy, the defense brought the blitz, but the quarterback not only recognizes it, but knows where to go with the football. Finds the back out of the backfield and picks up a first down.
Design quarterback run. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Trying to keep this impressive drive going, but the loss makes it 2nd down and 14 here. So, Kirk, we reached the end of one. So far, a defensive stalemate here in the early stats illustrating the story. As we get lined up here for quarter number 2, we'll see if the offenses can get going. They didn't do much in the opening quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Man, this defense can fly to the football as a group. That's a great team pursuit. The quarterback a little unsure on whether he should keep it or pitch it, and the defense makes him pay for that with their speed.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. He's got it near the end zone. Now bring him down after a short gain. Moves the football inside the 5.
Chris, the defense catches a break here. I thought they were going to pick up the first down. They're going to be short of it, but I wouldn't be surprised to see them go for it.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field and they'll go for it. Here we go, 4th down. They'll try to run for it. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan.
Chris, when was the last time you saw an offense eat up the entire first quarter? Talk about moving the ball methodically down the field, and then eventually you're able to punch it in for a touchdown. This defense is going over to the sidelines just looking for answers.
And it's 7-0 after the BAT. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll leave kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Caught for the receiver. Breaks loose at the 45. They finally get him down, but a big play to the 46.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defense coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot. But I think the reality is seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
1st and 10 now for the offense. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. That's reeled in. It's Porter. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 30 and a 1st down. The Buckeyes will crank up the tempo. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of trouble?
Touchdown, Ohio State. They couldn't stop him there.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. A quick strike to be able to climb back into this football game. Now can the defense do their job and get a stop and give this hot offense the football back?
See if they can convert the point after. And there's the point after. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Stewart. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out. Trying to do the same thing here. Motion now from the tight end. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Screen to the receiver in the flat.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
2nd down after that previous play. They'll run the option. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. The Wolverines pick up enough yardage to move the sticks.
Well, it wasn't necessarily pretty or a game changer, but those option plays are sometimes best used to just get enough to just get a 1st down. I think that was the thinking on this last play. The defense has to be more aware in these kind of situations.
It's a strong run. Keeps the drive going. 1st down now. Toss it to the back. Running left. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Getting set up. Here's 2nd down. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Feed it to the back again and again. Nowhere to run. The running game has been smothered. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27 to see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. Oh, they trap him for a sack. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and then make an adjustment before this important play. And the Wolverines will line up to boot it away. And the offense will punt for the first time this afternoon. Returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. The first play of this drive now, they're set up at the 34. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. To throw, it's Sayin. Quick throw to his receiver. He's got a man down the middle. Brought down that crosses midfield to the 46.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
The misfire on first down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 46. They look to throw it here on second down. Pulls it in. It's Smith. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 30.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10.
Tuna, green 25.
And he drops back in the gun. Fires it to the wideout. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Well, somebody had to bust an assignment on this touchdown. There's no way you let a guy get that open unless the defender either gets injured or he blew an assignment. That was too easy for the offense for that touchdown.
Now here comes the point after attempt. The extra point makes the lead 14-7. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Returner trying to create good field position. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Takes the handoff. It's Marshall. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Defense takes their 3rd and final timeout of the half to talk strategy.
Hey, this defense continues to just be physical into line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. That's caught. It's Taylor. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Grab down the middle. It's Morgan. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Grab behind the line. It's Marshall. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. That completion makes it second and medium. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Fastball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. Third and long from the 42. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And the sophomore quarterback throws it behind the receiver. The Wolverines will have to punt this one away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. This will be fair caught on up to 15. So they start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. Looking to throw. It's Sayin. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
I love the idea of this quarterback just continuing to give his guy a chance. Already making multiple plays. Why not put it up in the air and give him a chance to get in the end zone one more time?
This will likely be the last play of the half. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Screen to the wide receiver. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Wolverines will kick this away to begin the second half. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. The powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Passing game's been on fire. Let's see if the defense has made some changes to begin to slow it down.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. That's reeled in. It's Porter. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Just another great example, Chris, of an Ohio State quarterback and receiver combination being so dangerous. Think about it, over the last 8 or 10 years, I think Ohio State has been as consistent as anybody when it comes to the passing game and the efficiency that comes with it.
The pickup is 7 yards, now second and 3.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
Offense getting set. It's second down. From the shotgun, there's an inside give. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
Look at this offensive line paved the way for this back on this huge run. This is the way you come out to start the second half, working with a lead.
The Buckeyes pick up enough yardage for a first down. And the runner takes off to his right. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Nice grab. It's Smith. They make the stop, but the offense is set up in scoring position. First down from the 23.
Man, this wide receiver has been a difference maker in this football game. He's got 2 touchdowns already. Now they look to him again, and he picks up the first down.
The Buckeyes lining up here on 1st and 10.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
Back to pass. It's Sayan. He escapes the pocket. Looking right. This one caught. Touchdown, Ohio State. This offense cannot be stopped. Well, the energy really building now. If they're not careful, this could get ugly.
Chris, this offense has been impressive the entire game. One of the great things about rivalry games is you'll never forget this kind of performance.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. It's an option look. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Good job by the defense forcing this pitch to get the ball out of the quarterback's hands. The problem is they gave up some positive yards there, but at least they brought him down.
Now from the pistol formation. Play action, looking to throw. On the move now. He's going to take off. The sophomore calls his own number and keeps this drive moving.
I'd really like this call by this offense on 2nd and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice first down.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. And the single back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Buckley. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out the space.
No gain on the play. First down for the offense.
They've got this drive going now. Getting near midfield with a first down. Here comes comes a first down pass attempt. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Looking to pass here on second down. He bought some time, now lets it go. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Breaks into the open. The 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes. The defense produces 6 points. And a pick 6. A monster play by this defense here, Kurt.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
They'll try to add the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. First down, looking to throw the football. He's running out of time here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. They finally bring him down, but what an explosive play that time. And the Wolverines will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. And the pass is incomplete. He dropped the first down attempt here across the middle.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Second down, looking to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They bring him down to the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Marsh. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the third quarter. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. And the freshman brings him down quickly. An important third down attempt for this offense. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal. The Wolverines trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. Quarterback's got it on the option. He'll pitch it. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Buckner. Tackle after the completion down at the 1-yard line.
Well, that completion gets them a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with third down coming up.
They break the huddle on 3rd and goal. Field goal doesn't do much good here. Looking to throw here. Launching one to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. The 50. The 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Ohio State. From red zone all the way to the other end zone. What a reversal.
Well, it's just something freeing when you have this kind of lead and you can just turn the defense loose. Getting aggressive pays off for them here. They get the interception, and what athletic ability there to take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Chris, has just really been the story of the game. This defense has completely eliminated this offense's ability to run the football, made it one-dimensional, and that's why they haven't been able to put many points on the board.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Taylor. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. The Wolverines hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Send the back in motion. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Makes the grab. It's Buckner. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage. And the Wolverines look to keep this drive moving.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8. Offense in hurry-up mode.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looks left and finds his target there. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
How about the job by this defense against this receiver? One of the top receivers in the country. They knew he was going to be able to be a big factor in this game, and they have kept him quiet all game long until right now. In the 4th quarter, he comes up with his first catch.
Looking to throw it on first down. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 42. It's press coverage now for these DBs. And the back now goes in motion. That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss. And the tried to get the counter play to the edge, Kirk. We've seen this defense show their ability to pursue and fly to the football.
Yeah, they sure can, and they did a nice job on this counter play. A lot of times you'll see those counters go more up into the middle of a defense, but they tried to bounce that to the outside, and that gave you an idea of what kind of speed this defense has.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. With the catch, it's Taylor. That play more than enough for a first down. Sets him up at the 24. The clock is still running. They've got to get set quickly.
On the play. First down for the offense.
And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
On the play.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Using his legs, it's Hardy. As the first down is still going. They bring him down, but that is a crucial first down. They could just run out the clock in victory formation now. That was clutch. Should be enough to secure this upset. Kirk, we talked about this matchup late in the season. Big implications, and the lower-ranked team has emerged as one of the teams to beat now looking ahead of the playoffs.
It was exactly what they needed to put them in control of their destiny the rest of the way. A key win that should, at the very least, lock them in for a playoff spot and put them in the good mindset the rest of the season.
Well, it's been a great season. Big things still possible, Kirk, but for the first time, they run into a hurdle they can't clear. Now, how will they respond to this first loss?
And I think that's the big question. One loss isn't going to eliminate these guys from the playoff, but all they can do and focus on now is resetting, regrouping, and maybe use this loss as fuel down the stretch.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.